Over the last few months, I have amassed a bit of a collection of whiskeys, some of which I actually got last year, and some of which of those I still have, namely this Ezra B, really old Ezra from Ezra Brooks Distillery in the States. It's bourbon, Kentucky bourbon. And this one also, Elijah Craig, really excellent. I've got things arranged into rows here. These are the American whiskeys. This one here is some George Dickel Tennessee Sour Mash number 12, and some Rittenhouse Rye. It's a very potent rye. It's bottled at what, 50.8% or something like that. Oh, it's 100 proof, so 55%. And these are the Canadian ones. I got some Wisers and some Alberta Premium, which is running a little low there. I might have to get some more of that. 40 Creek, another Canadian rye, pure rye. And now we get into the scotches. I got a couple of lowlands here. I got some Glenkinchie Distiller's Edition and some Auchentoshan Classic. Those are lowland malts. And I've got only two blends. This one, because it's really cheap, it's called John Bar. And this one, Teachers, which has a high malt content, so it's almost like a single. It's like a malt whiskey, but these are the single malts. These are, I guess, mainland Scotland malts. The old Pulteney, which is very delicate. Now, these other two are ones that I just recently acquired on my trip. It's a Springbank 10 at a much lower price than it would be in Victoria. And this one, Arran Malt, has also been recommended to me, so I'm going to try that as well. These are the Speysides. I got a Aberlour double cask matured, and some Glenfarclas, which the Glenfarclas also, I've had that since about New Year's. Benriach, I'm going to try that too. And this one here is a Diluane, 15-year-old. The only reason I bought it is because I tried it and loved it. This was at the store where I was buying whiskey. Now, these are the Speysides, and this last row is the Islay malts, of which I just recently received some Bunnahabhain, and that's excellent stuff. Too bad we can't get it here. And Kalila, I'm going to be trying that as well. So we're going to have quite an evening here. This one here, we've got some Laddie 10, some Bruch Laddie, and some Bowmore, which for some reason it's getting low because I've had it for a while, but it seems to be getting less and less flavorful with every dram. Bowmore doesn't seem to stand up to oxidization very well. And Ardbeg, of course, which is another Islay malt. This is one of the strongest, most heavily peated Islay malts, which we will not be trying today because I'm going to try the new ones, the ones that I just got in Alberta, and I'm going to share with you my my impressions of them, however ill-educated they are. So here we go, I guess.
Okay, you can't see these things in front of me, but there are 6 bottles of whiskey in front of me, right here, between me and the keyboard. I'm going to start with the Bunnahabhain. See this one here, with the black bottle, because it's the gentlest, or it's a pretty gentle whiskey. And we're going to just give it a little bit. There, that's enough. It's bottled at 43% from the Isle of Islay. We'll just give it a little slosh around here and give it a nose. Just good. I'm not really good at picking out all the flavors and all of the things in the nose. I taste apple cider, or I smell apple cider. I smell a bit of grape, a little bit of sherry, A little bit of cinnamon. Citrus. I smell some citrus in there. It's like orange, lemon. Well, let's give it a taste then. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Andy.
I just love the taste of this.
Oh, good.
I can taste the malt now. I can taste the malt. The malt comes on top of the citrus kind of flavors. That's nice. The next one from the island of Isla. I'm getting it. I'm learning my Scottish here. I'm learning to pronounce Scottish words and names. This is pronounced to the best of my ability or knowledge, Kalila. And Kalila is also from the Isle of Isla. I'll get this right eventually. I'm so
hard on yourself.
I'm so used to saying things wrong that I keep doing so. This one is about halfway up the island. It's from the east side of the island. Kalila. This is non-chill filtered, and it's not. This one has a fresher kind of aroma. I can smell a little bit of peat in there, a little more than with the Bunnahabhain, where you have to really hunt for it. I smell a bit of peat in here. Which, of course, Islay malts are famous for. Peat, and more peat. But these are light peat. This one I can smell more of the malt. It's not as citrusy as the Bunnahabhain, but the Bunnahabhain is excellent. You know, this has an aroma a little bit like the aftertaste that I would get from Tic Tac mints. If you're familiar with those tiny little Tic Tac mints, I don't know where I'm getting that from, but that's what I got. Tic Tac mints. Yes. It's peaty, but not overpoweringly so. Very nice, this Kalila. I'm gonna get to know this bottle, like Ralphie.com likes to say. This one here is a Speyside Benriach. I've already had some of this last week when I bought it in Calgary. A little bit in the glass. There we go. Now this, of course, is also bottled at 43%. Yabba dabba doo. This one I think has a little bit more sherry cask, it being Speyside. Yeah, I can smell the grape in that. This one's more, it's like, it's nice. It's fresh. It's fresh aroma to it. It's like toffee. Toffee and a hint of sherry Not very fruity. I should actually be cleansing my palate in between. Because all I'm going to be tasting is Kalila if I don't. Well, I'll see
Want
what.
some water, huh?
Some water would maybe be a good idea. Before I take a sip of this Benriach.
Tap water, okay?
Ooh.
No?
Warm, fresh water would be nice. Even yeah, we just did our groceries and we just got some water. Yeah, a glass of water would be good. Oh my, 7 minutes already.
Yeah.
Tasting whiskey takes time. Especially this fine stuff. It's going to take me months and months to know these bottles inside out. Well, yeah, on top of the other ones I already got. I think I have 23 bottles of whiskey. Ah, water. There we go. I have to get a taste of that stuff.
That water sure tastes good, huh?
Yeah, would taste better if it was colder, but it still cleanses the palate. Benriach. Oh. Yes, the malt. There's an interplay between the malt and the sherry cask here. I know that some of this was sherry cask. The malt and the sherry and the they kind of just they come in layers. I noticed that the other night with a bottle of Oban or a 15-year-old Oban had the same kind of layering. And you know, I've had some other whiskeys like Glenfarclas that I have over. I have some Glenfarclas over there, and the Glenfarclas, all you taste is a sherry. It's a sherry monster, and you don't get that delicate layering of malt and cask and malt and cask. They don't come together like it does here in the Benriach. You know, Ralphie was right. This is a fine whiskey, very fine. So far, is any of them really standing out as a favorite? No, they're all excellent. Now I have to choose which one to go for next. Which one will be the strongest? Well, you know, I almost hesitate to open this, but you know, whiskey's meant to be consumed. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be savored, and you know what? Okay, it's 15 years old. It's from Diluane. It's from there's only 590 bottles from 2 casks in existence ever of this particular whiskey. So if you ever find some, which you probably won't, well, I'm going to taste it anyway. I tried this in the store. I don't know, is it Cairnmore or Carnmore? But it's limited. It's very limited. There's only 590 bottles in existence, and from one of those 590, I have already tasted some of it. That's what made me buy it, because I loved the flavor of that one, and I'm expecting that this one will be identical. So, you know, I could be a snob collector and I could just like put this away for 20 years, but you know what?
That's not you.
That's not me. I like to share, even though I can't give you any to try. I'm going to share with you my impressions of it. Okay, just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. I haven't even gone down the neck yet. See, it's almost full. I've just poured me a tiny little bit, because these little glasses these are tiny little glasses. Now, let's slosh that around. Oh, it coats the glass. It coats the glass from the inside, and it comes down. Oh, let's give that a. I smell. I smell apple skins, apple peelings. Doesn't have that much of a nose, really. It seemed to have more of a nose when I tried it the other day. But that was from a bottle that had been open for a while. The nose impressed me the first time I tried this. Actually, I should, cleanse the palate a little bit. Yeah. Grated Parmesan. I don't know where that came from, but I did smell some grated Parmesan in there. Sometimes I'm told that some whiskeys are a little cheesy when you first open them up. The other one, that when I tried it in the store, it was more like it had some turpentine to it. I don't smell turpentine here at all. I don't smell any pine, or I just get that cheesy smell. Maybe the glass is dirty. I don't know. Well, let's give it a taste. It's, oh, that's complex. Ooh. Roll it around the tongue a little bit. As they would say in the old country where my parents are from, es schmeckt. This tastes good. It's delicate. The malt and the cask influence, it doesn't say what kind of cask it is, but it says that there's from hogsheads, matured in hogshead casks. I believe that these are not, and that's a natural color too. That's not from. There's no sherry at all. This is straight from bourbon hogsheads, I think. No added color, non-chill filtered, 40% alcohol by volume, 46%. Sorry. Oh, it drinks like water. It's beautiful. It just goes down so nice. It doesn't burn the throat at all. To me, that is a nice whiskey. Well, let's go on. Well, cleanse the palate a little bit. Get that cleaned up there. Not a bad one in the bunch. Each one has its own character. Each one has its own nose, its own flavor. But there's none that I would consider distasteful or disagreeable in any way at all. Let's go for the 10-year-old Springbank. I've never tried Springbank, but this one has also been very well recommended. Excuse me. I'm drinking the palate cleanser a little bit quickly. And so that causes a little bit of gas to come up through my esophagus. Here we go. Springbank 10. was an interesting pop. Well, let's give this a little pour here. That's maybe a little too much. That's okay. It will go to a good cause. Oh. Oh. This is going to take a while to get to know. It smells like after a rain. You know that kind of ozone-y kind of smell you get from rain. I smell a bit of creosote. Creosote and rain. It's a 10-year-old Springbank. Relatively young. What's it? How does it coat the glass? Oh, it's got legs. Yeah, definitely. I smell ham. There's definitely something. Again, Tic Tac mints. I don't know where I'm getting this Tic Tac mint thing from. This is a light one. This is much more delicate than I thought it would be. It's very delicate. It's one of the most delicate I've ever tried. Very light. Oh, now I take a breath in. Now I get the malt finish, a very malty finish. It's a very light arrival and a very malty, rich, flavorful finish. It's dragging on. Oh, that one, that's the longest finished I've ever tasted. I like it. I like it very much. It's hard to choose, you know, which one you're going to drink this time. It's like, beauty. You can't go wrong with this stuff. I should have started with the Springbank, but I was led to believe that Bunnahabhain is light. Okay, the lightest one was Springbank, but I was able to cleanse my palate. But what a finish. Oh man, that's nice. Need some more water. Oh, Rick, 20 minutes? My goodness. I'm getting bad. If anybody's watching this, good on you. Okay. Oh, one last whiskey to try. The Aaron malt. Aaron is a young distillery. They've only been around since 1995. And according to Ralphie, they do everything right. Well, they do everything themselves. They don't get their malt. They malt their own barley. Ah, good sound to that. And here we go. Just a little bit. So this is one I've never tried also. These are all new experiences for me. Yeah, slosh it around a little bit. Ooh, yeah, that one likes to coat the glass too. I think this glass was a little dirty as well. Well, let's see. I'll be washing glasses all night tomorrow night. Ah! There's the toffee. There's the caramel. Mmm. There's some fruitiness to it as well. Mmm. It's like pears, like kirsch. Mmm. Bit of that Parmesan cheese note too. Mm-hmm. Smells a bit winey. It's probably the winiest of these in terms of noses.
Just like your girlfriend, eh?
Well, yeah. She's more bitchy than whiny, actually.
What? What did you say?
She even admits she's bitchy. And she said, "I'm sorry for being so bitchy to you."
It's okay for me to say, but you can't say it.
I can't say it?
No.
Even if you said it?
Uh-uh.
The rules keep changing.
Well, yeah. Of course they do.
The rules keep changing. I'm just glad about one thing. She doesn't like whiskey.
What?
She doesn't like whiskey.
You got that right.
Yeah. Well, no real smoky, peaty monsters here, hun. My breath shouldn't be too offensive tonight. Oh. It's a bit like I smell chlorine a little bit. But I'm no expert, okay? I'm just learning. I'm just learning this whole thing, and I've got some fine whiskeys in front of me. I'm much better at tasting than nosing. But this one, there's that caramel again. That toffee, that pear kirsch. No, cheesy too. Is that the malt that I'm smelling? I don't know. Well, let's give it a taste. Oh. Yes. Definitely taste the malt there. I taste the malted barley. Very strong barley flavor. Oh. I did not make one mistake here. All of these whiskeys are super fine. I would recommend any of them. But if you're just a beginner, I would maybe start with the Springbank. I would go with a Springbank 10 as a beginner scotch. Maybe a step up from the typical Glenlivet or Glenfiddich. The Bunnahabhain too. Oh. Yeah. More Bunnahabhain. Can't have enough Bunnahabhain. Now they all taste light. Yeah.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.